Welcome back to more Star Wars Knights of the Old Republic 2. I'm Negative Zero. Thank you for watching. I hope you're doing alright. Well, the last video was a bit of a doozy. We helped the mercenaries take over Kunda. We replaced the former administrator, Adare. She's actually still alive, having a real bad day behind that door. With the new guy, Azkul. And we killed Master Vrook. I mean, we never liked him. He was kind of a jerk. He never liked us. He always talked trash behind our back. He kind of deserved it. So, in this video, it's time for us to get off this planet. We're just going to talk to this guy first.
I've got nothing more to say to you.
And that conversation is over. So let's get out of here. I think this is it. The mercenaries are everywhere. Everybody's dead. That is Vrook's robe. You know what? I believe I have... We're just going to check this out. We're going to put on Dead Man's clothes. It's fine. Jedi Master Robe. I believe I have a mod, right? This is a mod, Jedi Master Robes. I can't remember, and I forgot to look. I believe this is a mod for the Master Jedi Robes to make them all look better. I'm pretty sure it looks pretty fantastic, but I do like our Anakin Skywalker ones. Totally breaks the lore. Anakin's not going to be born for thousands of years. But who cares? Let's loot all the... Oh, there's only just the one? Really? A Chani shield suit? Did that say? There's something over here. Yeah, we totally didn't expect. We were doing this to save lives, and the mercenaries went and murdered everybody anyway. Can we loot this guy's stuff? Look, is that his dead body right there? It might be. So we need to put his items to good use. He would want that. Droid Molten Cannon. Thorium Charges. Wait a minute. Hold on. I just saw something interesting. Is this alphabetical? No. Thorium Charges. I think Thorium Charges might be what we need to get into that place over on Duxon. I could be wrong, though. It's not here. Miscellaneous? Do you see it? I don't see it. Thorium Charges. This is a set of old Thorium Charges. A high explosive, more powerful than a thermal detonator. The charges are small, but could easily blow holes in even the thickest stone. So, we have that. We can go back to Duxon. There's that one cache that we couldn't get through. So we could totally go back and do that. And we do have to go back... Oh, is that... There's nothing... We can't open any of these? So maybe we'll do that and go back to Duxon and then more of you guys. It's fine.
Diagnostic. For some reason, I cannot fire. Obvious statement. This was not anticipated. I am attempting to access my weapon systems, and I cannot. Alarmed embarrassment. If this gets back to the other units, we will be decommissioned.
So they say they can't fire, but they're totally going to fire at us. I'm not sure I get what that's about. I mean, we do have HK... Oh, wait a minute. Why is HK not in our group? Can they not fire at each other? That's weird. One more. One more.
Failing master.
Let's get in there.
Failing master.
That's weird. They can't fight with each other? Let's talk to him.
Query. Is there someone that you need killed, master?
I wanted to do some target practice.
Statement. Excellent. No doubt one of your allies has turned on you and needs to be dispatched. Which one is it? The annoying pilot? Or perhaps the Achani female? She will provide excellent sport. I have often calculated what my blaster accuracy ratio would be against her. I could start with a leg shot, and I certainly hope it is not the T3 unit. Destroying him would provide little challenge. It would be demeaning.
I don't need anyone killed yet.
Query. Is there someone that you need killed, Master?
Just some questions.
Statement. Ah, more questions. Wonderful.
So, I can't ask him why he can't fight, but we can... first this. I don't think we've asked him this. How did he get scattered all over the galaxy?
Theory. Well, Master, I believe I was shot repeatedly. Once reduced to my component parts, I suspect pieces of me were sold across the galaxy. Statement. I am an extremely valuable piece of equipment after all, Master. My parts were no doubt costly to obtain, and their new owners hesitant to part with them.
It was something of a pain. Yes.
Statement. That is indeed unfortunate, Master. It is merely another thing my attacker will answer for. I would be most distressed if you were to shoot me, attack me, or dismember me in any way. I do not wish to repeat the experience.
I don't blame you.
Statement.
Let's ask him about the other HK units.
Statement. Ah, yes. Them. Very well. What did you wish to know?
I want to know why you can't fight them. Oh, so there is a mod, and I forget what it's called, M238 or something like that, that does a whole planet that you can go and fight the droids. I do not have that installed. I've done some reading on it, and I don't know how lore friendly it is or how unbalanced it might be. There were some complaints about it. I didn't bother doing it, and I didn't know how well it would work with the TSL-RCM, so I didn't bother doing it. Do you know where they're being created?
Answer. Master, I do not know. I have tried in vain to find it, but so far the location of the factory churning out these copies has eluded me.
How did this happen?
Statement. I have no idea, Master.
What was that? It sounded like a malfunction.
Statement. Oh no, Master, surely you are mistaken. I would never malfunction in such a way on purpose.
Are you sure you don't know?
Prompt. Do you understand me? I have no idea. It certainly isn't a matter of it being locked in my memory core and being unable to communicate it to others.
Ah, okay. And how would this information come out if it was locked in your memory core?
Answer. I fear that any such information that exists would only come out when a certain sequence of events takes place. That is why I am eager to encounter more of these clones in the hopes that something clicks that allows me to finally pull the trigger. Statement.
Why do you need me?
Statement. Master, there are two reasons for this. One, the probability of them showing up around you is statistically high. If I travel with you, then my chances of encountering these clones is also high. The second reason is a little more complicated. You see, even though those clones are obviously cheap, artless imitations of me, well, they are still me.
What are you talking about?
Answer. Somehow these droids are built from my schematics. This causes certain complications.
That doesn't explain why you need me.
Answer. Because of my self-preservation program, my behavior core recognizes these templates as still being me, despite their individuality. I could no more shoot them than I could shoot myself. It is a frustrating situation that has been looping through my behavior core for some time.
Yeah, it is weird. I wonder if we can fix that.
Statement.
Why are they masquerading as protocol droids?
Answer. Master, as part of my original programming, I am able to communicate in over 600 languages. This usually amounted to short verbal warnings when killing non-basic speaking targets, which gave me some small measure of satisfaction.
So a good portion of your programming was adapted from protocol subroutines.
Answer. Yes. I I believe my original master needed this functionality in order to recover information from various indigenous tribes across the galaxy, but I know little else than that. Suffice to say that that translation capability allowed these copies of myself to assume the role of protocol and translation droids in much of known space. That is, of course, not their primary function. And while they are attempting to pass themselves off as translation droids, their primary functionality keeps rising to the forefront.
Explain yourself.
Recitation. For example, on Praven Prime, the simple transferring of Elzing syntax for friendship changes its meaning and implies that one's broodmate was actually impregnated by their own host. You can imagine the results.
That sounds bad.
Statement. This comment, of course, caused a civil war between the Guvandi Collective and Elzing that still persists to the current date.
So why... Did he already answer this? I think he answered this.
Answer. Master, being a meatbag, your answer does not surprise me. You see, part of the reason an assassin droid is so effective is because it is a droid. Meatbags tend not to notice us. We are treated as furnishings. Mockery. Droid, fetch this. Droid, translate that. Droid, clean out the trash compactor.
Those are typical droid duties, but it doesn't mean they should be treated as furniture.
Part of the love of my function comes when the furnishings pull out Tabana-powered rifles and point them at the owner's heads. My identity as an assassin droid was unknown for quite some time, even during the recent events when all that trouble occurred amongst the Jedi. I'm sure you've already heard more than enough about it, so I will spare you the details.
That's cool. Do you want to tell me more?
Statement. This story may be somewhat unfamiliar to you, if not to history, so bear with me. There is a faction of meatbags called the Sith. They want what any rational meatbag would want, the power to assassinate anyone they choose at any time. In a startling turn of events, the Sith declared war on the Republic. The Republic wasn't going to stand for it, so they went to war right back.
Please tell me why you think the Sith went to war with the Republic.
Answer. Oh, who knows, Master? It is evident that the Sith would very much like to assassinate all the Jedi, which is somewhat the equivalent of cultural suicide since some Sith are Jedi or were Jedi. It is much like the circumstance I find myself in now. How do you kill such an integral part of yourself over such ethical differences? The answer, of course, is that you keep firing until all dissension has been eradicated.
So back to the droids. How do these HK units corrupt their protocol programming?
Recitation. For example, on Praven...
Oh, okay, alright. We already did that. I can sort of... I think we're good. Let's get their stuff. Just the one? Let's get out of here and move on. Thanks, T3. Tell me what Kelborn said.
I received an urgent communication for you from Kavar. Return to the camp as soon as possible and I will tell you more.
You got a message from Kavar? So Kavar is trying to reach me. I expected as much, since I just killed his friend. Yes, we should return to the Mandalorian camp as soon as possible.
Well, check it again. It can't be anything else. Just check the damn connector. I don't trust the diagnostics any more than I trust you. Because I don't like droids. They break. In the head. Well, whatever you call that thing on your head. Yeah, well, if I'm mean to you, it's because I care.
Influence gain, T3M4. That's nice. So we need to go back to Duxon, which we were going to do anyway, because we need to go give the guy his starport visa. And I think we can do that now. Okay, we have leveled up, so maybe we want to take the crystal. In fact, we're going to have to talk to everybody. That's a thing. Oh, you know what else I need to do? I need to dress myself appropriately for fighting the Handmaiden. And I think I know how to do that. Let's look at our lightsaber. Let's take this out. None. Assemble. Let's go show... Before we go do that, we're going to deal with this thing because I'll forget otherwise. Kreia.
Yes? Have you come with questions?
I want you to talk about... I want to talk about my crystal.
That crystal is bonded to you. Through you, it acquires its character and strength. And through it, your power is enhanced. Let me focus on the crystal for a moment. There. Now it is fully in tune with you again. Is there something else you wished?
If the Council cast you out, how come Atris and none of the Jedi Masters mentioned you?
Ignorance. And perhaps they do not remember or care. It is of no consequence to me or to them.
You're lying.
Am I? Then perhaps you should know. There are techniques in the Force, where one can cloud the memory of others, make their presence so small as to be unnoticed. And on the worlds where we have encountered these Jedi, there is much life and death, where sensing such things is difficult. As I said, it is of no consequence to me or to them.
Oh, this is a good question. Because the whole start of the game is very weird, right? With the whole Ebon Hawk bit, was it on the Ravager, and then Scion took over the Ravager, and there's a lot of stuff went on there that we don't really know about. Or maybe we knew about it, and we've forgotten. Kreia, did you use this technique on me?
No, but if I did, you would never know, so my words only carry as much worth as you believe them to. But perhaps you will understand this, that perhaps it is important to me that you see me and my actions uncloaked. It is important that your judgments, whether be good or bad, stem from seeing me as I truly am.
I still think you're I don't know. I feel like we might... This statement might be something to gain influence with her, because she'll be like, oh yeah, he doesn't trust anybody. Or, like, I think this one is not a good answer. I'm gonna say this one. We might lose influence with her, but it's true. I think you're lying to me, and you haven't told me everything.
Then you are learning quickly.
Yes!
Distrust is an effective shield
Yes,
and should be carried
so true.
always.
So true. I have other questions.
Ask.
I believe we actually... I've thought more about the destruction of Vis's homeworld.
And?
Atten said that her planet was wiped out, that it was the only colony of her people in this sector of the galaxy.
Did he? And what do you make of that?
We might have done this already. It seems strange a Force-sensitive world was obliterated.
You are right to trust your instincts. Something is wrong. It is only a matter of discovering what and why. If your instincts lead you to an answer, seek me out. Perhaps we will discuss more.
Alright, I think that's good enough for now. We did not gain influence with her, but that's fine. We didn't lose any. Let's go put this back in our lightsaber. Again, before I forget, before we talk to anybody, let's look at it real quick. In fact, I think we can do that here a little bit better. Lightsaber. Oh, it doesn't tell us. Hold on. I want to look at it. Miscellaneous? NZ Crystal. Oh, it doesn't say? I thought it said. Oh well. Upgrade. Lightsaber. Crystal. Put it in. Strength +2, Wisdom +4, Dexterity 3. 2 light side damage. We're still a little bit light side. We got a lot going on this lightsaber. It's pretty cool. I like it. Now, I don't think we're going to get anywhere with Bao-Dur. I do want to look, and we're not going to use that. That's not going to help us. In fact, I think we need... What is she wearing? Adrenaline? Yeah, maybe take that off. That's fine. I don't want her to have anything amazing on right now. What is this? Yeah. And I want... There's some... One of these things has a lot of damage resistance. This is us. Not that. Immunity belt. Right? Damage resistance. We definitely want that for us. And this may not even work because we might have all of our clothes, although I think it's just like the clothing thing that's in the center. Oh, and Vis is... we haven't even talked to her yet. So let's put this on. We got our Dominator... No, our Sith gauntlets. That's not going to help. Attack modifier +1. We'll take it. Strength package +1. Yeah, I think that'll do. Let's go. Let's see if we can... Wait, this isn't the right spot. Are we even... I don't even know if she'll fight with us. Hopefully.
Yes?
Can you teach me some more fighting moves?
I think you are ready for the final tier I wish to teach. You have made
Here we
much
go.
progress. For this you may use any melee weapon and any shields you possess. But nothing else. No Jedi Saber, and no other items.
Alright, so shields and melee weapons. Let me prepare.
Very well.
I want to put on a China shield. No, we're going to take that off. It's this one. 50 points. Do we have anything that does better? 50 points. 70 points. Let's put that on. We're going to need it. Do we want... You know what? I just gave Mandalore this amazing sword. Oh, I don't have the skill for it. You have to have... Hold on. No. You need a melee weapon focus to be able to use it. Let's get a sword rolling. Hold on. We do 2... Let's get nothing. 12 to 31 plus 28. 12 to 22 plus 28. I'm better with nothing. That's so crazy to me. That seems weird.
Yes?
Let's do it.
I am training, so that...
No, that's not what I wanted.
Yes?
This.
I think you are ready for the final tier.
Yes.
For this you...
Yes. Let's get on with it.
We shall begin this final lesson then.
I don't know if this is going to work, guys, but we are going to put this shield on. Oh, did she say... I don't think we can use stims either. But let's do this. And let's do this. No, I don't think we're allowed to use force powers either. But we're going to flurry. Attack her! Are we doing this? It's because we're able to use the shield. This is fine.
Atris was correct about you. You know war, its motions and currents. There is nothing more I can teach you.
Then maybe I can teach you some things.
I have already learned much of your styles and combat. There is no need to know more.
What's the problem?
Combat among the Ichani is a personal thing. Repeated duels are not what they are in other cultures, and I would rather that this not become more than it is. And I have taken an oath to Atris against studying from a Jedi, or anything of the Jedi teachings.
But do you want to learn?
What I desire is of no importance. My father broke his oath.
Yes.
He shamed us all. I do not wish to follow his path. I swore not to follow his path. If I were to follow a Jedi against Atris's wishes, then I would be betraying her for you.
Okay. Okay, we can do this. Let's look at our choices. If I am lost, then all I can teach will be lost. I wish someone to know what I've learned. There's no betrayal in learning. It is important to me that you know the Jedi, that you know who I was, who I am. And if you do not do what you want, then you betray yourself. I fought beside you. You know me as well as you know Atris. What do you want? Oh, I don't know if I like that one. I don't like this one either. I like the third one, and if you do not do what you want, then you betray yourself. If I am lost, then all I teach will be lost. I feel like I can mess this up. I think we're going to go with the top one. If I am lost, then all I can teach will be lost. I wish for someone to know what I've learned.
This is a difficult thing for me to say, but I ask that you be silent as I tell you this. It is my desire to learn from you what you can teach me of battle. I have already learned much in our duels, but with every battle, I wish to know more of you. Your stance, your movements, I can sense shades of meaning and an echo of something I have yet to experience. Atris said that you were the only Jedi to have survived the Mandalorian Wars, that you had stared into the heart of war and only turned away because you were forced to. I do not believe her. I believe that you made a choice, as my father did, and that is important to me, more than you know. And you are important to me more than you know. I will accept whatever you wish to teach me, though it breaks my oath to Atris.
Guys, we did it. We did it! I wanted to talk to you about your mother.
What of her? As I said, I knew little about her.
She was a Jedi. Her name was Aaron Kai.
This is already known to me. Why are you telling me this?
Because the Force runs strong in bloodlines, and you could learn to use it to help others.
I think I have always known this. It has always been in my thoughts. As I followed Atris, perhaps what I wished to follow was the call of my bloodline, of my mother. I have felt incomplete, hollow since her loss at Malachor 5. And with your help, perhaps this wound might be healed.
And so it ends.
I want you to teach me the ways of the Force, to become a Jedi Knight like my mother.
No, we're not saying that one. Hold on, we can still mess this up. If I were to train you, then it might harm you? No! I want to harm her. I am not a Jedi Knight. No. If you do this, you will break your vow. I will not train you as a Jedi, but only in the ways of the Force. But she just said she wants to become a Jedi Knight. I want this one. This might be true. The Jedi are dead. There's only me and the truth I bring. That's a little maniacal for me. I really like this answer, but I don't know if that'll turn her away. But this is true as well. If you do this, you will break your vow to Atris.
There is the betrayal of Atris, and there is the betrayal of my mother and father. After seeing you in battle, I know you more than I have ever known Atris, and I am not convinced that serving her is the greater good. I want to feel what my mother felt for my father, what ran through my mother's veins when she was one with the Force. I wish to hear what my mother heard as she fought the Mandalorians, until the moment she died on Malachor 5.
Then know this. You have the makings of a Jedi Guardian within you, and it is time I showed you that path.
I will not let you down, Exile. I will honor you as I honor the face of my mother.
Cool, the Handmaiden has taken her first steps on the path of the Jedi Guardian. She will grow in ability as she travels with you.
Betrayal. Betrayal.
Betrayal?
Mistress?
She has betrayed me. The last of your sisters has betrayed me. Betrayed us. She is your sister no more. She does not travel with the exile. Instead, she has chosen to walk the path of the Jedi.
Mistress, forgive us, but are you certain? She would not forsake her oath so lightly.
It is the truth, and it is done. Do you doubt me?
No, mistress. It is you who saved the Jedi upon Dantooine, who have collected their knowledge and hid it here to protect it.
But why? How did she fall? It is a sign of his corruption, and perhaps hers as well. He will train her, and she will be flawed.
Very cool. Let's see if we can... Oh, I don't know if we can get to the... Yeah, we can't get to the screen to deal with her. That's so cool. I'm so excited to get her going. We'll travel with her when we go to Duxon. I don't know if we're going to kill all of the Jedi Masters. I just had a personal thing with Rook, right? He's kind of a jerk. Kavar seems like an alright guy. He was an old friend. We don't have to kill him. We don't have to kill every single one of them. It'll be fine. Another thing that I have yet to even look at is the weird power that we got. Is it in here somewhere? Is it this? Battle breaking? No. No. Wait. It's not in here. Yeah, I don't know what that thing that we did to Vrook at the very end. Wait, was that it? Force chain? No, that's just the thing for me and Kreia. I mean, it wouldn't be in feats, it'd be power. I don't know. I don't know what it is. Maybe it's going to happen again. I'm not sure. But we'll figure it out in the next video. Thank you so much for watching. I hope you enjoyed our time together. Take care.